Episode 7. Okay, so this week, our conversation will be on what do we still not see eye in eye, or what we still find very challenging, right? After coming out. Yeah, so maybe I start first.
Okay.
The thing that I find the most challenging still, it's sometimes, you don't go. It's sometimes when you don't really listen. Yeah, and it actually happens quite often. Yeah, because when I first came out to you 7 years ago, right, I think the luxury I had was I was staying overseas in Hong Kong. So whenever we chat, right, it's always like, oh, we will chat in this time for this amount of time on Zoom or like WhatsApp, video call and everything. So, you know, we are very present at time. And maybe because of distance, I miss you as well, right? So you can go like share a lot of things, but it's okay. But now, this year, I found it quite challenging whenever I came, after I came back to Singapore, we are staying together under the same roof, right? Yeah, I find that, why sometimes you don't listen? Why sometimes like you like go all over the place and you talk about a lot of things, and when I ask you a question, I'm like, oh, that wasn't the question I asked you. Yeah, but I'm going to stop here, right? When you hear this, how you feel?
Okay, good for giving me
You
my
feel good.
space
So you feel good?
to explain myself. Good. I want to, at least I'm hearing. You're honestly coming out to me that you're always thinking that you're frustrated because I'm not listening. Right? And good that you are telling me. Rather than you keeping inside, you get frustrated. Yeah. I would actually a lot of time ask you that don't try to change me.
Yeah,
I mean, this is what I am.
Yeah.
This is the unique part about me. Maybe sometimes in general people say you're all over the place. But I like to choose them. I'm like in the Chinese, 天马行空, everything, everywhere.
All at once.
Hey, Oscar award.
Yeah.
Okay. So I may not like come to a point because maybe you are more rigid in that sense. When I ask a question, you expected the answer. Like I asked, is this white or blue? You wanted to ask me to choose between white and blue one, but I told you red, green, purple. And this is totally not what you want. But I think maybe I don't get the questions. Then I try to deliver a lot of things. Maybe one of them.
Sorry. I want to address on this. Do you think you don't get a question is an excuse? Like, is it? Am I always like that all the time?
Or maybe you're too rigid. I'm trying to test you.
Hey,
That's your patience.
You know what? Thank you.
I don't like you to like. You already plan the answer for me. I don't like it.
And you know what? When you say that, right? Can I say? I want to admit, right? I also want to test you. Yeah, because
See, you're testing me.
yeah, and you see, when I test you, right, you are also testing me as well. In your own ways, right? And we are testing each other, and like I'm so frustrated. Like what I say, right? I give you blue and green only. Why you say red?
Red,
There's
green,
no
purple.
red.
Everything is coming out.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I want to pull you back. If you're expecting like talking to everyone like a kid, I say sit down, sit, then the kid will run away also. There are times that
That's
I'm
why
childlike,
I don't have kids.
I'm childlike, I'm happy, I'm childlike.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm not actually trying to like challenge you. But at the end of the day, you really want to maybe reflect on it that by being like I call it uptight you want it exactly who feel the pain more.
Me.
Yeah. Who is taking the poison?
Because I'm thinking, hey, you know what? It's so true, right? Because no, it's like you know you are like taking poison and you miss
Yeah.
Then in the end, I drink my own poison. I'm like, what? Yeah.
You're making something.
But it's
Yeah.
right. Who is the most frustrated? It's me.
Yeah.
It's me.
For me, like this recording, we are trying to share to the community. So as long I feel we deliver the message. How is it being done? How you get it? Bingo, one take, you get it, the answer, I give it to you. It's not important. Along the way, we record a lot of things, then maybe relevant, not relevant. So, I mean, what you put up is always relevant. So, end of the day, it's like, I still want to pull you back and say, enjoy the journey. Isn't it? Your destination is not your goal.
Yeah.
It's the journey.
It's the journey.
It's the journey. Yeah. The journey of like we're recording here. Yeah. The journey of the frustration you went through. laughing over
Yeah.
what we went through. Not every day is Bay of Roses. Everything is so nice. One take, everything finished. You just remember it, go behind the scene. I remember that I don't make movie. You are the one who ever make movie. One take. Do you do one take?
No.
No.
It is not one conversation.
Even a professional actor has to go to act it out. And yet now we are not acting out. We are going to be real life. And then real life, this is me.
It is true. It is true.
Times I'm all over the place.
And I think when just now what you said, right, reminded me that it is not one conversation.
Right.
Yeah, because
Living up. You talk about living
yeah,
up.
and when I tell others that it's not one conversation,
Yeah.
right? Why am I not
Your
practicing?
expectation is different.
Yeah, like in this case when I'm feeling frustration, right? Then I'm like, yeah, it's true, it's not one conversation. I have to catch myself, remind myself that it's not one conversation. And Mom, thank you so much for saying that. And whenever I feel we are the most different, right? It's almost like magnet, right? Whenever you come together and it's the same, right? It repels, right?
You want to be the same?
And you know what? Then I'm like, but when it repels, right? The thought that comes to my mind is not we are the same. The thought that comes to my mind is you are different. Why are you different? Why are you not listening and everything? Or why you not? But when that happens, right? I stop to listen also. Then maybe I'm the same.
Yeah.
I'm the same. And that's why we are testing each other.
Yeah.
We are not listening,
Yeah.
right? But when I catch myself and realize that, right? Then I say, okay, we are actually the same. What can I do to appreciate more, right? Is when I flip myself and go back, right? To really appreciate our true difference. That's where we really attract, and can connect and can compromise or can have more compassion.
Yeah. So I also want to think that if it's a community that is like by arrangement that you work, your colleague, it's a group of people together, you arrange for it. But this relationship is arranged by God.
It's God given.
Yeah, it's God given.
It's really
Can we have a choice? We can't. Yeah. We just have to make it work, right? Yeah. Can we? Did God put all the exactly the same people together? Then it's quite bored. Then one life will be quite bored, right?
Yeah.
There are times we think the same.
Yeah.
There are times we think differently. But end of the day, can we make things work? We can.
Yep.
We can. We need maybe like cooking chopino. We try do other things, find the taste we find in America, in San Francisco. That's why we can be together, like explore things like cooking a dish together. Yeah, putting maybe we don't know, we guess the thing behind what did we put inside. But is it exactly the same? No need to be the same because that's your taste and my taste. As long as we register and remember the taste, that's ours, our dish. Our dish. Yeah.
And Mom, through this, right, another question I'm curious is, what can you appreciate?
I appreciate it when I'm all over the place. I have people like you to pull me back. Hey, come. Yeah, but don't be so rigid about it.
Record this,
Yeah.
record this.
Don't be so
I
rigid.
can
I don't
push
give you the excuse next time to pull me. Hey, you want to change? You must do this.
I missed that.
You must do that.
I was thinking
No.
you can fall into the
I'm
trap.
saying that. Okay, I will maybe make an assumption that I'm the kite. When I start flying off, you put the thread, and if you don't hold on to the string, I may fly, and one day I just got lost somewhere. I will break away. Then you maybe in the direction the wind is coming, then you put the thread shorter, longer the string. Then where am I? Put me just in the right place, and can shine in the sky, in the blue sky. So I'm that kite. Yeah. And actually the other way around. A lot of people think the parents is the one holding on to the string. So it can be the other way around. Yeah. And I'm happy. I'm happy to be more playing the child role. I'm okay. I don't have that. I'm the mother. I gave birth to you. You must listen to me. This must be the way. No. At least you must be happy. You got me as your mom.
Yeah.
And I never say I'm your mom and I'm always right. I never think that way.
And
I know I'm all over the place.
And I need to appreciate, that there is never a time growing up, right? Coming out or after coming out or living out, right? That you always say that when you say that you're right. No, you didn't. You didn't. Yeah. So that's something that I appreciate. And back to the kite example, right? I now learn how to appreciate because you can go so far, so high and so wide, right? You see things that I cannot see.
Mm.
And once I
Aw.
hold you back, or I bring you back, right, which you allow me.
Yeah, I
you
collect a lot of
you
info
allow-
for you lah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. You give perspective, you give possibilities to
Yeah.
me that I don't naturally see. So that's something that I appreciate. So as much as I sometimes get frustrated, but it's because I'm
You're trying to control.
yeah, I'm trying to control, right? But once I turn and
Yeah.
give myself space and come back and see and
You
appreciate
still
the difference,
deliver
right?
the same thing.
We should deliver
The result is the same.
Yeah.
The result. But then there's the joy of you out of the box, you go somewhere else, you saw
Correct.
something else,
Correct.
that is the kite, you go somewhere.
Yeah.
If you don't want me as your kite, you should buy a drone. You are in control. I'm not your drone, I'm your kite. Drone, you are in control. And the kite, I fly free with the wind.
This is so
Yeah.
good.
I fly with the wind.
Mom, you always
Nature.
have like amazing
Yeah.
analogies.
Yeah.
Amazing analogies. Yeah, then I
You'll be
can-
bored like with the drone.
Hey, but I'll be bored.
Yeah, be bored.
Trust me, I'll be
Yeah.
bored. Because
Yeah.
everything is predictable.
Yeah. And the
Everything
kite,
is
the wind
predictable.
today blow this way, north, south, east, west,
Yeah.
and you got to anticipate and you must challenge it.
Yeah.
That's a journey.
Correct.
That's our journey.
That is a
Our
journey.
journey. Yeah.
And you know what? Remind ourselves, right? You always say this, right? Have fun along the journey.
Exactly.
Have
The fun is the one that we enjoy in the passage. The end result, the end of the journey is the result, and then that one, nothing else.
Correct.
That's it. You get a result. Yeah. So I really think that if we deliver this message to like-minded people like us, people struggling,
Yeah.
be it come out already, haven't come out, or along the way or come out, already come out struggling with living
Living
up,
living
and
up.
hope to tell them that you are not different.
Mm.
And we are the same.
Yes.
And there are people out there that shares the same journeys, shares what you're going through.
True.
Yeah.
True. True. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So we are same but different.
Same and different.
Same but
be it
different.
same, be it different. We are one team. We're mother and son.
Thank you.
We can't change that.
Thank you.
At least for now, this lifetime.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much for watching till the end. If you like the way Mom and me break free from our differences and find common ground, we have prepared a special gift for you. Our free 3 simple steps one-pager to go from rejection to acceptance. So click on the link below to download, and I can't wait for you to join us next Friday.